celebrating and honoring a legendary philanthropist.
Shaping it in a way that tells the truth.
For the rebranding of our school, Caplin News is live with more on the ceremony. A preview of Winter Wonderland opening night.
How easy is it to get to? There's no missing out.
Following yesterday's weather situation. And a man in Southwest Florida makes a mammoth discovery. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Julian Davis.
I'm Jillian Salvi Cruz. Today is Friday, November 17th, 2023.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
A cut above, FIU's journalism school puts scissor to ribbon, the final touch in a change that has been 1 year in the making. It all got rolling last November, and now 1 year and one $10 million promise later, it's all happening.
Caplin News reporter Samantha Gutierrez is live in North Miami where the stage is set, literally. Good morning, Samantha.
As you can see behind me, preparations are underway for the ribbon cutting of the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media. All Panthers are invited to this ceremony honoring Mr. Lee Caplin and his $10 million gift to our School of Journalism and Media.
And we curated it carefully, journalism and media, because in my view, telling the truth is not shaping it in a way that builds an audience. It's shaping it in a way that tells the truth.
With the mission of preparing career-ready journalists, the school will educate the future.
The rebranding really gives us an opportunity to reintroduce ourselves.
The unveiling comes with the recent news of the new Caplin News app where anyone can browse Caplin media content. The event is going to be from 11 to 12, and it's a big day, so the dean joins us today. So tell me, what does it mean for the school?
Well, thank you for having me. This is a historic day for FIU and the Caplin School, because what we're doing today is we're commemorating the gift, obviously, which is the largest gift to a journalism and media program in the state of Florida's history. But more than that, we're talking about what that gift means for the future of journalism and media education and how FIU is going to be at the forefront of journalism and media education.
Wow, well, thank you so much. Congratulations. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Samantha Gutierrez.
Rain delay for Christmas Wonderland last night was supposed to be the first night of the new Christmas theme park inside Southwest Miami-Dade's Tropical Park, but organizers had to call it off because of flooding from heavy rains Wednesday and early yesterday morning. Despite the delay, Caplin News reporter Christina J. Harris gets you inside for a sneak peek.
The holiday festivities are officially here. From November 17th to January 7th, Christmas Wonderland at Tropical Park will be beaming with holiday spirit. Festivities also plan to include fabulous food, exciting games, thrilling rides, and spectacular shows.
It's been a lot of work, just a lot of rehearsals, and honestly a lot of excitement. Who doesn't love Christmas, especially in Miami? So
What more can you ask for? This is, I mean, I'm sure you guys have had a chance to look around. It's so clean, it's so nice. We're right next to, right next to Palmetto Expressway, at the corner of Palmetto and Bird Road. How easy is it to get to? There's no missing out where Christmas Wonderland is.
I'm just super excited. I hope it really brings in the holiday spirit. They have some great photo op and displays, definitely Instagram moments. They have a gigantic Ferris wheel that's brand new to the Tropical Park. Super excited. It looks like such a fun time. They have some amazing rides, some fair vendors and foods from around the Miami locals. Super excited to try about all of that as well.
Be sure to visit and experience the magic of the season. I'm Christina J. Harris reporting for Caplin News.
Before the pandemic, there was a different Christmas theme park in that same spot. Santa's Enchanted Forest has also opened and is now at Galloway and Northwest 74th Street.
In Orlando, family members are asking neighbors to rally at the county jail and pray for a missing woman. More now from reporter Dave McDaniel.
Just trying to find out exactly where she's at.
Shakira Rucker's mother has stayed vigilant as the entire family has urged law enforcement and the community to be on the lookout for the missing mom. Responding to athletic fields in Lake County, where we saw members of a Seminole County search team as they helped Winter Springs cops look for Shakira. Lake County says it had 3 of its detectives doing the same.
I'm just concerned about finding my daughter, I really don't have too many words that I can say right now. I'm just overwhelmed.
Crimeline just now releasing this poster, promising the possibility of a $5,000 reward for useful information about her disappearance. The day after police released this photo of Shakira with her estranged husband, 51-year-old Corey Hill. This is from Saturday night at a Polk County restaurant. She hasn't been seen since.
For the charge of attempted first-degree murder with the firearm.
Corey Hill, the person of interest in Shakira's disappearance Saturday, was arrested after a shooting Sunday morning. His ex-girlfriend sharing photos of the bullet holes in her Orange County home. Hill accused of attempted murder.
Shakira, she's a strong person. She's strong. She's strong in faith. I mean, she's just a strong person.
The family upset that investigators have asked Corey Hill about Shakira, and he's refused to say anything.
I'm just upset and disappointed because, you know, if she is alive, just tell us so we can get her in time.
The day's dragging on, them not knowing and believing he does.
The fact that he's not saying anything is heartbreaking.
That was Dave McDaniel reporting. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says it's poised and ready to lend any resources and assistance asked for by the police department nearby Winter Springs.
There will be no enforcement of Florida's anti-drag show law this morning after a ruling of the U.S. Supreme Court. Governor Ron DeSantis introduced the law. A lower court's injunction stopped the law from being enforced statewide, and yesterday's decision leaves that injunction in place. Florida's Attorney General argued that the law protected children. The Supreme Court justices sided with the lower court's decision, noting complex First Amendment issues in the case.
As the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit comes to a close later today, many worldly leaders gathered to discuss ongoing issues. As Amy Kiley reports, the key points from the summit can specifically impact average Americans.
Together, we're going to be forging a better future.
It's the last day of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in San Francisco. The gathering of world leaders might seem lofty, but it impacts average Americans. Today, President Joe Biden is set to discuss migration with the president of Mexico. That subject is a bipartisan priority.
We need a plan to do what we need to do to secure the southern border.
APEC's main focus is economics, and that affects American wallets.
I have partnered with the private sector and philanthropies to economically empower women around the world.
Biden's meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping Wednesday highlights the country's economic ties. It also might help get pandas back in U.S. zoos.
We are ready to continue our cooperation with the United States on panda conservation.
Other news out of APEC involves everyone on Earth.
We've concluded an agreement to accelerate the clean energy transition in the Indo-Pacific region.
APEC also makes it harder for world leaders to tune out the voices of the American people. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Your crispy chicken order may soon come flying on wings. Well, not literally, but Chick-fil-A is testing out its new drone delivery system. At the moment, it's only available at select locations like this one in Tampa. Customers can request drone delivery through the Chick-fil-A app, but only during certain hours of the day and within a certain distance.
Not a lot of sleep for Panthers fans as their game ends well after midnight.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
Grabbed onto it just to hold on for a second. I realized, I was like, wait a second, that's not a tree.
Something prehistoric is unearthed just as a little bit to our west. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles, watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other.
on a deeper level. Father,
Cosplayer,
mentor.
actor.
It's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward, come together,
and discover
how accepting our differences can make us stronger.
A mammoth discovery in Southwest Florida. This morning, a Sunshine State fossil finder made a historic discovery.
It was a fully intact mammoth jaw hidden within gator-infested waters near this Fort Myers this week. John Kriatsowis, the founder of Fossil Junkies Dig and Dive Charters in Arcadia, Florida, located the rare artifact at the right time. Winter waters where gators are dormant was just the right time for the find.
I grabbed onto it just to hold on for a second. I realized, I was like, wait a second, that's not a tree. That was a mammoth jaw. To find the Hail Marys like that, that's the first one I found in my whole life.
I never knew this was here. That's really, really cool. That's a huge piece right there. That's a crazy find.
If state officials don't take it, Kriatsowis says he'll happily keep it in his home. The Miami Heat on a streak as they win their 7th straight game after facing the Brooklyn Nets at home. Jimmy Butler scored 36 points in last night's game, 18 of them being in the third quarter. Duncan Robinson adding another 26 points for the Heat, along with Bam Adebayo scoring 20. The Heat extended the NBA's current longest winning streak by beating the Nets. Final score was 115 Nets, 122 Heat. The Heat will visit the Windy City to take on the Chicago Bulls tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
Heading to the ice, the Panthers fell short against the Kings in Los Angeles. The Panthers staged a late comeback against Los Angeles Kings Thursday, scoring 1 goal in the third period but losing 2-1. The Kings drew first blood, scoring when Kevin Fiala pushed the puck into the net just a minute and 12 into the game. The Kings scored again in the second period on a power play to go up to 2-0. In the third, Sam Reinhart cut the lead to 1 goal, but even after pulling the goalie, the Cats couldn't even hit it out. The final score: 2 Kings, 1 Panthers. The Panthers will face the Anaheim Ducks tonight at 10 p.m. Stick around, you're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
Really use a new tablet. I just don't have the money.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a Pell Grant?
Yes?
You do know you can get a free tablet, right?
Did you say free?
Yeah, free. It's simple. And the application is done in the store.
I could really use a tablet.
Go get one. Another satisfied customer. Stop by PantherTech in the Graham Center at FIU MMC today to speak with one of our associates to get your free tablet.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
That is all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Julian Davis.
I'm Jillian Savi Cruz. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.